It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Thursday evening, February 4th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Your evening news headlines here at 6:30 p.m. here. And our top story here at 6:30 p.m. on this Thursday evening here is Manchester, New Hampshire, where Bernie Sanders is 74 and he grew up playing stickball in the streets of Brooklyn and watching a black and white television as young Democrats flocked to Bernie Sanders and spurned Hillary Clinton's polishing poise. In Christiansburg, Virginia, 2 college students sat at a fast food chain restaurant not to discuss homework but allegedly plotted and killed a 13-year-old girl. Washington, New York. Former drug executive Martha Squirrel smirked to brush off questions about drug prices, then treated lawmakers and better calls on Thursday when he appeared at a U.S. hearing. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Your founder, Maurice White, dead at the age of 74. In Jerusalem was a case that shocked Israel and the world in the brutal murder of a Palestinian teenager named Mohammed Abdul Kibir at age 16 as 2 Israelis sentenced him in 2014 murder of a Palestinian teenager. In Chicago, 5 adults and a child were found dead inside a Gage Park home on Thursday afternoon. All of them apparently said police said officials discovered the bodies at 1:05 p.m. Stockholm, London. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has been subject to arbitrary detention during the 3.5 years he spent in the Ecuadorian embassy in London to avoid a rape investigation in Sweden. UN said. London. Donald countries pledged more than $10 billion for Syria in an international conference Thursday in London. British Prime Minister David Cameron announced about a brutal Syrian government offensive backed by Western air power. Dubai. Saudi Arabia said on Thursday that it was ready to participate in an ground operation in Syria. The U.S. led the alliance decides to start such operations, an advisor to the Saudi defense minister said. Istanbul. Turkish forces are preparing to invade northern Syria, and Russia's allegation that they are in an attempt to hide the Moscow's crimes of the war ravaged nation, a source within the Turkish Prime Minister's office told CNN on Thursday. Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Bomb threats onto a Wisconsin County Sheriff's Office that made an apparent reference to getting justice for the convict profiled in the popular Netflix series of Making a Murderer the latest in a long string of threats. Indianapolis. Former Indiana Governor Edgar Whitcomb escaped from a Japanese prisoner camp by swimming during World War II when they made a round-the-world solo sailing trip while in the 70s at the age of 98. With one crucial legal battle out of the way, at least 2 more luminous sexual assault case against Bill Cosby, where the prosecutors can use as explosive testimony from a decade-old lawsuit and where Cosby accused can testify. Houston, a Planned Parenthood official says the wheels of justice have only begun to roll in reference to the court. In Seoul, tensions at the border between North and South Korea are rising after Pyongyang's dropped nearly 300,000 propaganda leaflets out of the DMZ. Beijing, Chinese envoy Wu Dewei returned from North Korea with a guarantee Pyongyang will cease any further provocations. Mexico City. Mexico has ordered the case to continue to be located in immense pressure to make it to link to the drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman testify. Manchester, New Hampshire. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton go mano a mano Thursday evening in the first debate since the Iowa caucuses. Portland, Oregon. A federal grand jury has indicted more than a dozen people involved in a month-long takeover of the wildlife refugee in Oregon, including the group's leader. Nashville. Donald Trump chartered jet Meta on a scheduled emergency landing in Tennessee during energy control of his campaign said. Washington. U.S. President Obama will launch a long-shot bid next week to impose a $10 barrel tax on crude oil that would fund the overall of the long nation's aging transportation infrastructure. The White House said on Thursday. LinkedIn Corporation forecasts first quarter profit and revenue. Miller analysts and expected to face its headwinds in its online ads and recruitment service businesses. Markets outside North America sending shares down 27% in extended trading. Washington. Still facing political jeopardy, President Obama's healthcare lobby expectation by earnings saw sign-up this year, according to figures released Thursday by the administration. Chicago entrepreneur Michael Farrell's investment in Tribune Publishing Company making him the company's largest shareholder will buy a large stake on LA Times owner. In Elizabeth City, North Carolina, the 3 of the U.S. Coast Guard's 5th regenerated C-27J Spartan aircraft was flown to HC-27J Asset Project Office in North Carolina. Washington, U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter revealed that U.S. Navy made a $2 billion budget requested by 4,000 Raytheon Tomahawk cruise missiles for fiscal 2017. Okay, looking at how the stock stayed here. Now, Up 79.9, 2 ports at 16 ports, 58, SP 500. Up 2.9, 2 ports at 19, 15.45, and NASDAQ up 5.32 at 4,509.56. Here. Our new analysts contributes to a body of research team that uncovered maps and origin of the planet's rings. Pluto is weird, good weird, but definitely weird. The latest find of the NASA's New Horizons mission is helped confirm that beautiful weirdness according to the latest scientific analysis of photos and data from the July flyby. Pluto's home to rock guard. NASA is targeting a manned mission to Mars in the 2030s, but big challenges loom with the trip to the red planet. Rio de Janeiro, 2 people in southeastern Brazil contracted a Zika virus by blood transfusion. The municipal health officials said Thursday, President and the French challenging efforts to contain the virus at the top of the disclosure of the case. Greater recognition and difference in how the ADHD manifests in girls and boys get up with diagnosis so patients can start preventive measures about obesity earlier. Metformin slows weight gain in obese pregnant women. Is it okay to drink alcohol while pregnant? As the CDC released new guidelines urging women of childbearing age to avoid drinking alcohol unless they are using contraception. Okay, take a look at New England alerts here. From the City of New Bedford Police Department, the Parker will go in effect citywide at midnight tonight, Friday, February 5th, 2016. As the Parker ban will remain in effect for 4 hours unless further extended or canceled by the city officials. And in Rockingham, Vermont, at 45 Laurel Avenue, a working fire on the first floor of a 3-story apartment building. Peter Channel News Time is now 6:36 p.m. It's time now for spot support here. Tonight, the Boston Bruins be in Buffalo tonight, taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Game time, 7 o'clock here. San Antonio Spurs got minute Ginobili's at released a month after surgery Thursday with testicle injury suffered during the team's win over the New Orleans earlier this week. Golden State Warriors could have its eye on the major free agent pickup in offseason reviewed by Coach Steve Kerr Thursday at the White House. And Tracy will not win a Daytona 500 during Sprint Cup career. He will miss the start of his final Sprint Cup season to recover from a broken back Saturday Sunday while the Brendan and Dune buggy in California. Peter Channel News Time is now 6:37 here on this Thursday evening. It's time now for a Trevor report here, and let's study up down and down here where 146 in the step inside. A little slow before. 146 in the step inside. A little slow before. Route 95 in downtown 5 minutes here. 95 on the southbound side, so in the downtown 5 minutes. 95 on the northbound side, it did slow around Route 195 here. 146 in both ends did it slow from 146 in North Smithfield to Route 99 in Lincoln Road here. 128 on the southbound side, it did so from 37 to the Braintree split. Southeast Express to the northbound side, so the back. Probably after the Braintree split. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, so in the back. The Dorchester due to a couple of accidents on the Southeast Expressway on the southbound side around 203 and south of 93 and then south of 203 and around the Milton Stretch to special delays here. 120 on the northbound side, we got an accident before East Street in Denham, so special delays here. Mass back on the westbound side, so after Route 120 west and mass back to the eastbound side. Also before Route 120 in the west. In here, we got an accident on 120 in the southbound side between Route 20 and Route 90 in the mass back in western, so expect delays here. Mass back in the eastbound side, also for the Newton corner doing an accident after Route 128. Mass back in the eastbound side, so from also Brad Tolls all the way out to Boston University. Mass back in the westbound side, so from South Boston all the way out to the Pruitt Tunnel here. Route 2 in the eastbound side, it did so from Route 60 in Belmont all the way out to Fresh Pond Parkway. 120 in the northbound side, so from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 93 in Reading near. 93 in the northbound side, so after Route 120 in Reading near. 495 in the northbound side, it did so around Route 3 in Lowell, so expect some delays doing an accident 495 northbound in Lowell and get an accident on Lowell Connector around 495, so expect some delays here. Route 2 in the eastbound side, a little slow for Route 111 in Acton here. Highways in Worcester looking good here. 91 in the northbound side, a little slow around Route 291 in Springfield. Highways in Hartford are looking good here, except I-91 in the southbound side, a little slow around Route 90, I-84 in Hartford, doing an accident on I-84 in Hartford. In West Hartford, so expect some delays around 529 on I-84 here. Down in Southern Connecticut, 95 in the southbound side, so from Central to New York City. I-95 in the northbound side, a little slow around Fairfield and Bridgeport, Connecticut here. Up in Vermont and New Hampshire, they are looking good here. And the main turnpike, it's looking from York Augusta via Portland. 95 northbound, looking good from Augusta to Holton and both fans here. And 295 looking good for Portland and Augusta via Brunswick here. Except we got 295 here on the northbound side. It's so from Route 25 all the way up to Route 26 in Portland, Maine, doing an accident on 295 northbound Route 26 here. Okay, looking at MBTA alerts here at 6:39 here. Okay. Right now, experience from minor delays due to stable train at Central. Commuter rail. Worcester train 58353 being outbound is operating train 535 minutes late between Natick and Worcester due to an early switch problem near Yawkey. Framingham train 529 515 p.m. outbound is operating train 5 minutes late between Auburndale and Framingham due to the switch problem near Yawkey. Worcester line train 527 5 p.m. from South Station operating 15-20 minutes behind schedule between Southburn and Worcester. Worcester line train 531 5:35 p.m. from South Station operating 10-20 minutes beyond schedule between Yawkey and Worcester here. Greenbush line train 287 p.m. outbound is out to part of South Station and is operating 5 to 10 minutes beyond schedule. And it is looking good here on the other lines, and the ferries are looking good. Peter Challenger's time, 6:40 p.m. on this Thursday evening here, standing out for a weather report here, and we are on the storm alert here because before you get that, we'll show the latest radar here, and it shows a line of rain showers from the Cape Mountains stretching in southeastern Massachusetts and central and southern Island down for southeastern and sub-central ports of Connecticut around New Haven here, and a line of rain showers from Long Island stretching on Hempstead here. And we're zooming around, and it shows the rain line stretching all the way down from northeast of Jacksonville and then for Tampa and stretching down west of southern Florida here. And zooming out, we're seeing one batch of heavy rain around Brewster, Harwich, around East Ham here, and they are all moving in the northeast here, and that's another heavy band of rain showers from Hopkins, stretching down to Charleston and down, and down from Peacedale and around Newport, and stopping in Bedford and around Falmouth here, and they are all going in the northeast here. And we're going to do the latest on the latest storm here. Okay. The latest storm here. It's going to stay all rain at about 6:42. And it's going to stay rain throughout the night here. But then in the overnight, it's going to flip the storm around the Worcester area about 1 a.m. and around northwestern New York City. And then it's going to turn into snow from north and west of Boston and down for Hartford around New York City by about 3 a.m. And then it's going to flip the snow by about 5:18 a.m. here. And it's going to stay snow throughout the morning here. And it's going to end by about the afternoon and evening hours. They're going to move out of here. And we are under a winter storm warning here. From 1 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. At locations northeast Connecticut, much of central and eastern Massachusetts, and northern around ridges. Hazard tops heavy snows. Accumulation reported 8 inches with the highest mass near I-95. Timing rain begins late tonight and changes to snow early Friday morning. The heavy snow is expected during the Friday morning commute before tapering off around midday on Friday. Impacts hazard travels, especially during the Friday morning commute. Places that receive more than 5 inches of snow are prone to isolated power outages from downed tree limbs or wires. Winter storm warnings is issued for more than 6 inches of snow. Travel will be slow and difficult due to snow-covered roads and poor visibility. Plan on doubling your normal drive time Friday or telecommute if possible. And day 1 tonight, winter storm warning, and day 2 for 7. Friday, Wednesday, winter storm warning, and a coastal storm is likely to affect the region Monday and Tuesday, but confidence in the time and the impacts remain slow. We will keep you posted, and we will take this one storm at a time here. All right. 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, we're going to have rain before 3 a.m., then rain sleep between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., then rain after 5 a.m., low around 33 degrees. Up about 3 to 7 miles out. Just base it is 1% total nighttime sleep accumulation of less than an half inch possible. For Friday, snow sleep before 1 p.m., then a chance of snow between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. 135 degrees. Up about 9 to 30 miles cut size. 30 miles out. Just base is 1%. New story sleep accumulation 3 to 7 inches possible. For Friday night, most coast color about 18 degrees. North west about 5 to 9 miles per hour after midnight. Saturday, most skies have about 38 degrees. Southwest with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday night, most skies have about 27 degrees. Southwest about 5 miles an hour. For Sunday, most skies of podcast have about 43, low at 21 degrees. Monday, chance of snow after 8 a.m. Podcast have about 32 degrees. Chance of 40%. Monday night, chance of snow. Clouds got low at 24 degrees. Chance of 50%. Today, chance rain and snow before 11 a.m., then a chance rain between 11 a.m. and 5 a.m., then a chance rain and snow after 5 p.m. Most skies got a high about 38 degrees, chance range is 50%. Tuesday, a chance of snow, most skies got a low about 23 degrees, chance range is 30%. Wednesday, part skies got a high about 38 degrees. Wednesday night, most skies got a low about 20 degrees, and for Thursday, most skies got a high about 34 degrees. Currently in Norton, 53 degrees, overcast skies, humidity of 45%, and I'm expecting about 4 to 8 inches possible here in Norton near up to my totals here. And that's me for the Period Channel Evening News here on this Thursday evening, February 4th, 2069. Viewers, I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening there.